Yes, hello viewers. Good morning. I'm happy to meet with you here, and today I'm going to talk about the effects of drug abuse. Effects of drug abuse. I grew up in a family where we used to where my father used to take alcohol, and that caused him to have high blood pressure and also diabetes. So we find that it came a time whereby he was affected with a stroke. And now, after some days, he was asked not to take alcohol. And now we find that after some times, he came to get healed. So, drug misuse or abuse and addiction can lead to short-term and long-term health effects. So, in when it comes to short-term effects, I can say that drugs are chemicals or compounds that affect mind and body. So, nicotine from cigarettes, raises high blood pressure and also it increases the alertness. So, there are some effects that are caused by drug abuse, the one that we call short-term effects. Number one, we find that it changes the appetite. It leads to also to sleeplessness and increased heart rate and also changes in cognitive abilities. When it comes to short-term effects, we find that it comes as chronic drug and it alters a person's brain and functioning, resulting in long-term physiological effects. So those physiological effects are like depression, so it leads to depression and also anxiety and also panic disorders and hallucinations. So those are the short-term. The long-term psychological effects that it's caused by drug abuse. So we find that it affects a person's memory and learning and also concentration. So we find that even the coronary artery disease, it is being affected by using this alcohol or drug abuse. And also it can lead to heart attack. So people who smoke or inhale these cigarettes, he or she can damage respiratory system and which can lead to kidney failure and also a damage in the liver. So another one, we are going to talk about addiction. How does this drug abuse leads to addiction? So we find that a drug can lead to addiction. So anybody who misuse or abuse drug will develop substance use disorders. I think we are together. So, how can you help now a person who is affected or who is addicted or who is misusing this drug abuse? First of all, you find the right treatment program. Here we find that you consider whether inpatient or outpatient services which anything that will be best for him so that he may recover. Another one, it's all about finding local treatment centers whereby you just visit local treatment centers and get helped. So there are some components of treatment. First of all, I'll talk about behavioral therapy. Here in behavioral therapy, we find that it helps to build positive coping and develop problem solving skills. So here we find that one is it helps to build positive coping and helps in problem solving skills. So one is able to solve some skills, solve some issues. Number two, I'm going to talk about group therapy. Here in group therapy, it gives a person a chance to acknowledge and share and work through recovery. So one is able to acknowledge that he is addicted, and also he can share and also he can recover easily. Another one that I'll talk about this morning is all about addictional method care. Here, one is supposed to attend a vocational training and also he or she should seek for problem associated with chronic drug abuse. In my conclusion this morning, I know that most of us, most of the youth, they are addicted. They are addicted with these drugs. They do drug abuse. So, in my conclusion, I'm saying that we have been seeing that drug abuse can affect several aspects of a person's physical and psychological health. So, it it can lead to drowsiness and slow breathing, and it can lead to kidney failure. So also it can lead to cardiovascular and liver disease. So it's us as young people, it is my prayer that we as young people to free from drug abuse so that we may be in a safer side. Thank you, and may God bless you so much. I'm happy to meet with you. May God bless you so much.